This is Doctrzombie with a quick episode of Let's Beta. Right now I'm going to display what happens when you've got one of the minimum required video cards for Diablo 3. What I'm running on is a store-bought, out-of-the-box, unmodified Hewlett-Packard Pavilion P6230Y. If you're interested in the specs on that, you can Google it yourself. But the important part here is I'm running a ATI Radeon HD 4200 integrated graphics card, meaning it's part of the motherboard, not a additional slot. And this is what I need you to see. What Diablo looks like when you're running something that it considers to be not recommended, but definitely above their minimum. So we're going to just create a new Demon Hunter. And go ahead and start the game. Now I should point out that I've already ordered a new video card and power supply to go with it. But as you can see,
like this.
The graphics are already tuned down a little bit. You can see defects up here in the town in the background. Looks like pixelated dots where there should be light. And you can see the character moving at a snail's pace. And let's actually go right up here to a zombie and shoot it and see what happens. You might also notice that you can barely read the text. I have to point out that Fraps is not slowing me down here. Look at the slowness of that shot and the corpse falling. It's almost unplayable. So let me go ahead and turn the graphics down a bit and show you what it looks like. Oh no, this is down. Okay, this is with everything down. I guess Fraps is slowing me down a little. Let's turn everything up. Now when you first start the game, it's got some of these on high or at least medium. Let's turn on the anti-aliasing. Let's leave the FPS as they are. Let's move resolution up to even just the next step, 1040 by 780, and apply here. If it's even going to work. It might not even... Wow, it's not even initializing at this. When I first played this, it started off at a much higher resolution and with all the graphical stuff enabled. Now it looks like it's not even working. Okay, we've got it back here, and the graphics now updated to what I had set them just before we crashed, and you'll notice it's even slower now. It turns out Fraps was slowing me down, which is not really surprising, but look how slow it moves. As soon as I loaded this, it was moving this slow already. I went online to check and make sure that this is not, you know, normal, and it is not. But let's see if I can get to, you know, see some of those graphical glitches that are occurring. You notice the instant changing there, the fog. These types of things are happening with this video card. This is, again, in their allowed range of video cards. But I guess they assume that you're going to drop it all the way to the lowest resolution and turn all the fancy graphics off. But at that point, it's playable, it's fast enough, but it gives you a headache just watching it. The graphics are just so bad. Look at the blood explosion there. Just gonna keep going. I mean, even with all that stuff turned on, you're not seeing all the fancy graphics you would see from using the skills that I'm using. I'm not just using the basic attack. You see the blinking there? Zombies just teleporting right to you because the game is moving faster than the graphics are. If I have time, I'll also take a video clip with the graphic settings turned all the way down so you can see some of the other graphic glitches I've had. The major one is elite monsters with names, you know, or nightmare level monsters. They glow a certain color, and my graphics card can't render that color until it, you know, sees it for a few seconds. So I'm literally being killed by something that's invisible. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here, and you know, just to show you guys what you have to look forward to if you don't run out and buy at least one of the recommended level graphics cards, because mine just cannot handle it. Alright, I've reached the point in the game in which if we're going to see this invisible monsters defect, we're going to see it right here. In the hidden cellar there is a named enemy who will glow yellow.
Your mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch,
While we see him.
but I never believed it.
So here we are.
Captain Dalton!
There. You see that? This guy's completely invisible for just a few seconds even. Oh, and now invisible again. It's a graphic glitch that's extremely annoying because they're the most powerful enemies hitting you. You can't even see them. Unless you're mousing right over them to see their combat window.
I'm injured.
It's actually going to get me killed
That
here.
would not be wise.
Look, I can see the dagger sticking out of his head, but I can't actually see the model. And he'll continue to reappear and disappear as I fight him. Again, this is a glitch with my graphics card compatibility with the game
I'm well again.
in lowest mode graphics. So this isn't even, you know, with all the bells and whistles turned on, and things just disappear. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Let's Beta. I doubt that I'll be doing any more episodes after I improve my graphics card and my computer, just because there's already plenty of videos out there about the game and, you know, the things that it can do, and Let's Plays and whatnot. So rather than just pile onto the fire, I'm just going to enjoy the game myself and not worry about taking videos. So, once again, this is Let's Beta with Doctrzombie.